Morning. Good morning and welcome. Good morning. It's so nice to hear everybody having some fun. I just think everybody's connected. So good morning. My name is Lisa Davis. Welcome to 1 Million Cups in Detroit Metro, where we welcome people, small businesses to come out and connect, communicate, a little bit of networking, and it's okay. Meet other business owners and find out what's going on in the communities where your business is, where their businesses are. We look at education, inspiring others, and connecting. These are important core pillars for 1 Million Cups. And we think that every single Wednesday at 8:30 in the morning, a.m., somewhere across the country, an entrepreneur, a small business is meeting in a place similar to this, connecting over a cup of coffee to learn how to take their businesses to the next level, to talk about their pain points, to talk about the things that they've done, the things that they've tried, the things that have worked, and maybe some other new things that you, the community, can give to them when they come up and speak and present. Entrepreneurs nationwide every single Wednesday morning. So good morning. So a little bit about 1 Million Cups. 1 Million Cups was founded in 2012 by the Kaufman Foundation out of Missouri. And right now we have about 110 communities nationwide sharing that cup of coffee every Wednesday morning at about 8:30 in the morning. So this is a volunteer-run organization here in Michigan, Metro Detroit. Volunteers help to put this on every single week for you, so that when you come every single week at 8:30 in the morning, you have your coffee, you have your snacks, and you have us, and you have a speaker, and you have all the things that are working. This is volunteer supported by sponsors Oakland Drive and Incubizo, which is the place that we're in. This is Incubizo, this facility. So we're very grateful for that. Now we would like to talk about what happens during these meetings if this is your first time here. These conversations are community conversations for entrepreneurs by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. When people come up and talk about their business, they're not necessarily pitching it, but they are talking about why they started their business. You know, all of us really start from a passion point or solutions oriented, right? We find a problem that we want to solve, or we just are driven so hard by a passion, we just got to do it. We got to tell somebody and we got to get out there and do it. So this is a place where you can talk about your business to the community, and they can come in and talk to you about the things that you've talked about, see how you can take your businesses to the next level and try to talk about solutions for the pain points that you've identified. This is a very inclusive culture. This is a safe zone. Everybody should feel very comfortable talking out loud, talking to each other. It's a safe place. And recently, since of 2012, over 33,000 businesses have been served in this format. Hey, YouTube. Hey, hey, y'all. We also have an online community, so if you can't make it here in person, you can join us as well online, either through a Zoom link or on YouTube. So right now, we would like to recognize first-timers. Who's here the first time? Would you like to raise your hand? Stand up for you. Yeah. I know many people go to some kind of other ceremony, religious ceremony, but every time so for the new timers, put your hands. Old timers, y'all see these people go up to them, greet them, meet them, talk to them, welcome them here, give them a handshake or a pat on the back and let them know, hey, thank you for coming and we would love to see you the next time next week. Okay, raise your hands again, because we do have a gift. I wasn't sure, but we did. So put your hands back up. We have it again for all the first time. So this is recognition time for our community. We would like to have our past presenters, anybody that's presented before. I know it's more than just Dana. So these are past presenters. So if anybody's thinking about presenting and you have any questions, feel free to ask organizers or volunteers, or also feel free to ask past presenters, because it's not really, they can give you some insight on how it feels to present up here and the things that are required. I would like to recognize our organizers, our volunteer committee, everybody that helped to put this on. as far as coaching, emceeing, everybody that's volunteered for the Kaufman Foundation to put on 1 million cups every week, please raise your hand. Organize a volunteer committee. Behind the scenes to make sure this works for you every single week. And then here we are at Incubizo. Incubizo is a co-working space. So we would like to talk a little bit about Incubizo because this place provides us this space to do this every single morning, but they also provide so much more for small businesses. So if you are a small business and you're looking for space, you're looking for an address for your business so that you can register to your personal home address. If you're looking for a mailbox, if you're looking for a place to work, great Wi-Fi, and a great community here, Incubizo has a lot of different caveats to offer you as a small business owner, and it's very affordable. So think about Incubizo. You can take out your phone and learn more, book a room. If you want to hold a conference room, if you want to have a workshop, there's a lot of things that are possible in co-working spaces. If you're not familiar with co-working spaces, they're really a real great resource that don't have either space to do the things that they're trying to do or the capacity. Very important. Also, there's a tablet going around. So we would like you to sign in. So if you've seen the tablet, please fill out the tablet, lift the tablet, touch the tablet, look at the tablet, fill out the tablet. We want to know who you are, what you do. We're not going to come here with this. Now, we have a coffee sponsor. Our coffee sponsor is Kiwani Photos. Say it out loud. Kiwani. 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 Caitlin is coming up. You got I gotta say first Caitlin on the top. Like I'm gonna say that right on the way. So Caitlin is gonna come up and talk to you. She's our coffee sponsor. She's responsible for bringing us these great treats and having the coffee here today. So Caitlin. My middle name is Elaine. My first name is Carmen.
You've seen me before, Incubizo, and Michigan Works before that. So try out Michigan Works. Okay, so I am a photographer, and my thing is people, places, and things. So I really do a wide variety of photography. I've taken a photo, unless it's your first time in this room, I have a photo of you. It's in the gallery from 1 Million Cups. So even before I was at Incubizo, I would come on behalf of Michigan Works and take photos of 1 Million Cups. So it's like over a year of these meetings in a gallery. So it's really cool to see how we've grown, the new people coming in, the people that have been here since day one. Shout out to Madison Heights Hazel Park Chamber of Commerce. So this is what I do. It's ignoring me. Okay. Button, sorry. Here's just a few of the images that I have. I set up family portraits. Sweet, we did that here at Incubizo. I photographed weddings, food and beverage at the Shanola Hotel with Noma Hospitality Group. Restaurants all in Chicago and in Detroit. I was in Chicago for 10 years. That's where I went to school. First birthdays, newborns. I worked for Bella Baby, and I was the lady after you had the baby that was like, you want to make a shirt? So I really enjoy it. That experience working in the hospital, meeting new families. So I do a lot of corporate event photography now, and these are my QR codes. If you are a member of Incubizo, there is a perks section, and members of Incubizo get a mini headshot session, which is like under 30 minutes, one outfit, maybe a blazer, for $100. So if you are a member here, you can look at the perks and do that. If you have anything coming up, let me know.
And hopefully we'll, that's it. So, thanks, Lee. Thank you, Carmen. So, if you're thinking about being a coffee sponsor, if you're thinking that you want to present, sometimes you're a little bit nervous, higher presentation and coming up front. So sometimes people try to break the ice by coming up and being a coffee sponsor. To talk a little bit about in a few minutes in front of people, if you have a little bit of nervousness about public speaking, it's a good idea to try it out that way. So we do need coffee sponsors to provide coffee for our meetings at 8:30 on Wednesday. If you are interested, you can email us at DetroitMetro at 1 and coffee sponsor request in the subject line. Coffee sponsors we like to have you think about 55 people plus are going to be coming. So when you think about being a coffee sponsor and you're thinking about your budget, that's the budget requirement around here. We normally have 40 to 60 people every Wednesday. So just think about that. This is also 8 a.m. arrive for setup, all the instructions. So if you're thinking that you may be ready to present, please reach out. You can talk to me, you can talk to some of the people that raised their hand. Think about it as it's not a pitch, but it's a way to talk about your business in a different format to a community that really cares and is here really every single week to figure out a way to help you understand how to take your business to the next level, how to answer the pain point. This is when Dana, who raised her hand, spoke. This is talking about the net. It's brainstorming with people that get it. So we're gonna have someone present today, so you'll see how it is. So if you're thinking about presenting, we do have some open spaces in July. That we'd love to have us present or more. So visit 1millioncups.com, present to learn more. So today, our presenter is Superior Health Services. So we're gonna have Shadesha come up. Yeah, come on. Hello, everyone. So, yeah, my name is Shadesha, and I am the owner of Superior Health Services. Okay. All right. So I have not presented in such a large crowd, so bear with me. I am a little nervous. But my journey with healthcare, or my business, started about almost 4 years ago. I had a background in healthcare. I went to school, received my bachelor's and master's in healthcare administration, and I worked in almost every field of the area in the healthcare, other than probably the hospital. I worked in group homes, assisted living, memory care, rehab, anything, you name it. And what drove me to want to do home care is in my assisted living time as a supervisor, I didn't like the transition process. I didn't like the fact of new residents coming in and having to leave the comfort of their home, pack up their whole entire home. They had beautiful homes and things like that, and memories and things, and had to transition into a small room and a kitchenette and So I really hated that transition process, and I thought of what could be a way to keep people at home. So that's how home care came to effect, and the journey has been to have a deep desire to support our seniors in the saving memories of our community, ensuring that they receive the resources and care that they deserve. So that's what fueled it. That's what fueled us. What we do is we specialize in providing personalized in-home care tailored to meet unique needs of our individual clients. That is activities of daily living, your personal care needs, bathing room and dressing, that whole thing. And then we also provide home support. So that's your light house cleaning, laundry, medication management, meal preparation, grocery shopping, and now we also have included a wellness and
wellness and physical activity services. So that is your like exercising and range of motion that helps with mobility, and keeping our seniors. It's tailored mainly to our seniors because I saw a lack in that. In my journey in doing my home care business, I saw not too many of my clients were exercising or, losing their mobility. So I thought that was important to add on. So that is an add-on service for my particular home care company. What makes us special or different? I guess that add-on probably would be one of them. And then also we are a smaller company. So we have, it's more of like a family. I get to have one-on-ones with my clients. I know who they are. We're not distant. We're not too, big yet to where it's separation from me to them. It's kind of just, we can build a strong and meaningful relationship with our clients, allowing us to offer also tailored and personalized care. So it's not a one size fit all. Every client's different and unique to their need, and we service that and whatever their time is not any specific time. It's whatever is necessary and that they need. Uh, our biggest challenge. So my biggest challenge right now is managing everything pretty much myself outside of my caregivers. I pretty much do all the scheduling, hiring, marketing, content creator, supervisor, everything on the admin side of things. Outside of doing the care myself, and even sometimes I step in and do the care as well. So I pretty much am everything. So I'm looking. That can be challenging, because you have your hands in so many pots. You only can spread yourself thin. You can't really give all into one area. So that has been a challenge. Also, I've been working to try to increase referrals, so we can reach more people in need. So just trying to build a stronger team and develop more partnerships with healthcare providers, so we can provide better care to our community. What I have tried so far, marketing, I've been pretty proactive in posting on social media. I pretty much post every day. My Instagram, Facebook. I struggle a little bit on LinkedIn. I need to do a little bit better on that. But I pretty much post mainly on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And I also attend networking events, build relationships with doctors' offices. I've done that. I've attended senior communities events, and senior expos, and relying on word of mouth referrals to grow awareness as well. So just letting word of mouth, telling people about my business, along with joining those events. For hiring is also another challenge. So I primarily use Indeed to find qualified caregivers and staff. And I also go to CNA schools and partner with them. And I will speak in front of the graduating students. But I know there's still room for other areas to find caregivers and things like that. So I would like to know or kind of work on that other than just Indeed and the CNA schools. What happened? So the strategies I've tried, such as social media, networking events, and building relationships with doctors and seniors communities, have had a lot of success, but it's also limiting. Social media and word of mouth depend heavily on existing connections and can make time to generate consistent referrals. Attending network events are valuable, but often require significant time and effort with limited immediate results. So, and then relying heavily just on Indeed, it has been a struggle. It's kind of like a diamond in a rough sometimes, you have to go through so many people. But there are some good people in there, but I've had, turnover rate with that as well. So my actual question for you guys is based on any of you guys' experience, what strategies or partnerships have you found most effective in increasing referrals and building a strong team, specifically if anybody in the home care industry, but and just in general as well. I think that is it.
Go back one.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay, so time for you as a community to come up, her pain point, and her saying she's trying to think of whether hiring and relationships with additional healthcare providers. Somebody needs to come up, talk about it. Solutions, not a dialogue where it's back and forth. It's really a time for you to provide from a risk. Really a time for you to provide from a risk. It's really a time for you to provide her some solutions about.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lee Scott. I'm founder and CEO of the SEO Queen. And in order to increase your referrals, I would recommend that you form strategic partnerships with senior consultants. There are websites and consultants and communities out there that specialize in the lifestyle, aging experts, aging consultants, and get on those websites, get on their blogs. Another thing I would recommend is for you to seek out different podcasts that talk about aging and put yourself out there. That's a fast way to get your visibility out there. I did take a look at your website. You already are getting some Google traffic, so that's good. That's good. So I would definitely recommend that you get your website, get your website, get comfortable speaking in front of people, because that's how you're going to form those strategic partnerships, get yourself out there.
Okay, thank you so much for your advice. See that. Hi, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good. I want to say, first of all, congratulations. It's not easy, right? Talking to people, so you did a great job. Thank you. First and foremost, I'm Courtney. Hi, everybody. It's my first time. So if I get to deal afterwards, it's hard than in the raffle. But I am opening a Pilates yoga studio in Southfield. And a lot of my partnerships mirror yours, right? And I think that what has helped me be transformative is the community partnerships with like Parks and Recreation, groups, Silver Sneakers, those kind of organizations, just so you're able to have a more transfer of, we can easily help you in this space if you need help. You're already participating in this program, and Parks and Recreation within the cities that you're focusing on have all kinds of programs for seniors. So congratulations. Thank you. I appreciate your advice.
Hi, everyone. My name is Melissa McLaren Davis from Wise Digital Marketing. It's been a minute since I've been here. Hi, how are you? It's, again, I echo her. It's great to get up here to chat about your business, some of the challenges that you had. One thing I just wanted to mention with your business in terms of referrals, I think one of your biggest source of referrals are your customers yourselves, not necessarily maybe the end user, the senior, but the caretaker of the senior. So the daughter, the son, and really work with them and create a strong referral program, a multi-program. They refer one of their friends, and you're going to get sort of the same type of folks that you love to work with in your care. So that's one thing. Second thing, in terms of your use Indeed, I actually have a client in your space, and we did a lot on Meta and Facebook to actually find associates to work with. You can kind of get a little more detailed in there on that. But to help with the turnover that happens in a lot of this, help with the turnover is you almost have to give like a piece of your business to them. Now, you're not really giving them, but making them a part of the foundational team to try to keep it more like a boutique. And that way on your website, and I apologize, I haven't looked at the website, but if you have like your team present, make them sort of promote for you. So they become like your sales team themselves. So they're the caregivers, but if you have those that are like the marketing type, that have strong social media and utilize them and then give them incentives to stay.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning.
Hi, my name is Nisha Molden, Molden Law, intellectual property attorney, and I'm also a brand strategist. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the strategy part, and maybe some tactics that you can use. When we're building out a strategy, there's a couple of things that need to happen before we even get to the strategy, and that's your vision. What's the vision that you have long term, and then goals? Because based upon your goals is where the strategy will be come through. So if you haven't established what your goals are for the year or the quarter, then that would be someplace I would start, and that maybe will provide more clarity on what strategy that you go through. One of the things that I noticed that you put into your presentations that you said the networking was a lot of time, but low, you weren't getting anything out of it. Immediate. So that's one of the ways that when I started my other business too, is that a lot of networking, we got a lot of activity, but you have to have a plan of why you're going to network and what you do. When you first start your business, you got more time than money. So that is the place to really hone in your activity and get your messaging down. So one of the things that I would maybe suggest, piggyback on what Melissa said, is as you're out networking, start developing that list of people like she suggested, and start developing a list of referrals and have that pitch to them that you have a referral process or a referral program that they could join and share that with other people. So I just kind of wanted to say that we will just have a strategy for that.
I see that.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Good morning. Good morning.
Sharice Brown.
My business is Redemption Consulting. I actually have over 20 years of experience in healthcare. Healthcare is the niche. And I've worked in business operations for healthcare. So my recommendation, and coming from that space, working with a lot of your medical assistants, your certified assistants, and things like that, is that the sad truth is that a lot of those employees don't get paid very well. So they're looking for other things to do, overtime work and things like that. So one of your target markets for those type of people would not only be your business schools that offer those programs, but if you're able to get some type of alliance with healthcare organizations that employ those type of people. Another one would be doctor's offices, clinics, things like that, med spots. A lot of those staff work in spaces. So that's another opportunity. There is an issue with high turnover, but again, it's because a lot of times their pain point is that they don't have the flexibility that they want, and you can offer them that. So that could be your thing to pull them into your business. I'll offer you the flexibility that you need for the services that I
Like that. Hello. Me again.
There's two things. I am currently a caretaker. I'm tired.
Yeah.
So again, echoing Melissa, I think like utilizing Incubizo or wherever you are, where are you located?
And Southfield. So we service all of Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb County, but office is in Southfield.
Great. Okay, so there's two parts. Connect with the Chamber of Commerce. Connect with us here at Incubizo. I think that there's been a few presenters here at 1MC that have been in this caretaking type of business, and I need a workshop that leads to assistance. So if you do a workshop with Ferndale Parks and Rec, they have seniors that come here and do storytelling. They do all of those things. So they're already here. If you host a workshop, it's like, we know you're burnt out. This is how we can help. And that is your referral source. Utilize these sorts of spaces and community spaces so that you can do that reaching. I think that that could be really good for you. And then Michigan Works, she's not up here, so I'm going to talk.
I've worked with them as well.
So are you on MITC?
I'm not sure. I went to, where's it, Detroit? That's the same, right? Detroit Work.
It's the same thing, but not the same money or program. Detroit
Okay,
is.
it may be a different, I think I work with Detroit. I
Okay.
came out and also presented to their program.
So My Talent Connect, you have to apply to be an employer on that dashboard, right? And
Okay.
when you sign into that dashboard, any person that has ever filed unemployment ever has to put their resume out there. So it is a source for you to find talent. And then when you connect with the Southfield Michigan Works, because you have to go to your region or whatever, they have people that they're already putting through OCC's medical assistant training. They have people that are looking for work that have done it before. So there's ways to leverage Michigan Works in the way of you could do on the job training. It's going to take me 3 weeks to get you up to speed. Michigan Works can reimburse half. Or if it's a youth, and if it's a youth summer work experience, there's funding for that, even though it's being challenged. But there's ways to leverage Michigan Works so that you don't have to pay all of it while you're trying to train a new staff. And then the people at Michigan Works are kind of pre-vetting them. So they're not just random people coming to work for you, but utilize them a little bit more.
Okay,
And I have-
definitely want to do that.
I got the contact.
Connect with that, yeah, we'll talk after. Thank you.
I know, I'm like, how do I come after that? We talk about hiring, because that's pretty impressive an idea. I was like, wow. So I'm Allison with Embrace Change Therapy, so I'm in mental health, so it's somewhat similar. When it comes to hiring, we have to hire on licensed professionals, so I'm pretty sure you have to have like a CNA or something along those lines. I have gone far away from Indeed. I have nothing to do with them anymore because I had a similar situation. It was like a bazillion people applied, then many of them didn't even have licenses. So my suggestion as actually a career counselor is if you're a business owner is actually having a career page on your website and put what you're looking for. And then you don't have to put it like on the top, but at the bottom, they have to have a link to get to your career page. So that people are actually interested in you, get to meet you, they can go and actually then see what you're hiring for. And the reason why I say this as a career counselor is when I talk to my clients, I always tell them, like, pick a job that you want to work for and then look at their actual page. Because a lot of people are moving away from Indeed because they're getting the similar situations that you and I are getting. So that is one thing I was going to suggest is actually having a career page on your website. You've already paid for the website, so utilize it. And then secondly, the way we get a lot of our people is word of mouth through, unfortunately, Facebook groups, and get into a whole bunch of the different Facebook groups. And the other thing I do is, it's not actually like coaching, but I'll look at competing companies and see who works for them and just kind of get an idea so that if I come to an event like this and I run into it, like, hey, Sally, so you work at so-and-so, and start to get to know people. Once you get to know Sally for, say, they will have other colleagues that are like, oh, she's offering something a little bit better. So you're not necessarily poaching, but you're getting to know who's in the area of doing what you're currently doing. So again, it's not as good as the Michigan Works idea, but I think that's something to also consider is kind of get to know who's already doing the job. They're probably not happy where they are yet.
I agree. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Mike McClure, McClure Marketing. And one of the clients we work with is the teachers union. I'm thinking maybe that's a different area to look for partnerships because unions are concerned about their members. And if they're disabled or when they retire, don't go away. They take care of them in retirement. So maybe talking to some of the local unions, seeing if there's a partnership there that they could work with them to help their members.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, teacher unions, that's a good, like, it's your non-competing competitor, I guess the group outside.
Just a thought.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hi, Joe. I'll be brief because I'm the last one up here. I really feel that based on the good presentation, really good presentation, find a really person to help you mentor you, okay? And when I say mentor, it doesn't mean, you know, I feel bad because I need help or something, but someone that truly is thinking about you. It could be a friend, it can be a relative, it can be someone in the industry. Because I think what you need to identify is, am I working really hard or do I have to make a change? And I think everybody's working really hard, but I think a lot of us need to make changes. We need to try new things. And when you ask someone other than yourself to assist you, then together you can make that change. And it might turn out to be really good. If it doesn't, make another change.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That won't say.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, I'm Marian Everhart and my company is Purple Heart Pastries. Also, U.S. Army veteran. So, my suggestion is with referrals. I actually live in a senior housing, co-op here in Ferndale. And they have several properties all over several counties and states. So I can talk with you later about coming to do an event. And basically your customers are just right there. So that's basically.
Okay, yeah. And I would love to. Yes. Well, thank you. I didn't hear here.
I know. Hi, great presentation. I'm actually here to announce an online recommendation. Anisha Glenn recommended you use some sort of virtual assistant. You'd mentioned that you're struggling with a lot of different things going on all at once. Yeah, I have a lot of that in my business too, where I feel like I'm wearing a million different hats. So that's an option for you. Another thing that she recommended was using Oakland Thrive for marketing. I don't know if you know much about Oakland Thrive. I won't take the shine away from folks here that can help you out, but we've got a lot of Oakland Thrive folks that offer free services. So
Yeah. Get more into.
I heard it like Dan Rice said.
Feel free.
Dana Braxton, really did a bad job. So I got two really good comments as I came up last. Did you say Facebook? Did you say it's our social media?
Yes, Facebook, Instagram.
Because Facebook, I think the biggest one, right?
Yeah, that's where the target audience.
That's where we are, right? This age group. And also, I think you're not playing up enough the, you said your specialty or what makes you different is the physical. You know how huge that is in the medical community, which you should have, right? That's what keeps older people and seniors, keeping movement, what contact, you can partner with people who are in those spaces, right? Like a yoga studio, fitness groups that kind of offer that and promote you, that you come in and do some small kind of activities for young people and take this out for on social media, things of that nature. But that's huge. Sometimes because that's what you do, right? Hospitals, right? Because when people go out and come back into the hospital, they get deemed everything. So you want to keep promoting the health and
Proactive, not reactive.
yeah. So I think that's huge. I think you need to play that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I think everybody from some level of the life that you gave us, I appreciate it. Very helpful information.
Hi, I'm Melissa. One more. I'm one of the organizers for 1 Million Bucks Community. So I just want to congratulate you on what you've received here from our community today. And I was speaking off to the side, which you know is rude. Sorry, I should have done that. But when Michael came up and suggested the teachers unions, that was like a light bulb moment, right? Because all of us know we have some sort of a competitor or a referral process. It's like right out of our view. And I feel like that's some of the things you're receiving today, right? And that's the point of presenting here, that you're having a challenge. It's really close to you as the business owner, wearing all the hats. That's what you told us in the beginning. I'm all these people. And I was going to say what Ryan said. So which was that Phoenicia, who's one of our organizers on our committee, is a virtual assistant. And that, you know, you really should consider that investment for a virtual assistant to help free yourself up to that's the message of what makes you unique. I liked the idea of a workshop here because education versus, you need me is really great and helpful for you. So hopefully you're hearing a lot of things today at One Cups, supporting you. Lisa, I'm wrapping up. So you're welcome to come up here and grab it. I just wanted to say that was really great to hear from you today. So thanks for presenting.
Thank you so much.
You got a lot of good information. I do want to offer one additional thing, just because I've been in business for a while. You probably have a very stable business, so when you're thinking about these things, as a former banker, I always think about funding. There's a lot of great suggestions coming up. Instead of pulling it out of your operational or cash flow that you have right now, you may qualify for a microloan that will be able to help jumpstart those things. So not necessarily a bank loan, but a CDFI loan. So you can talk to me about that a little bit later. But that might be something you want to consider, because some of these things are going to cost you some cash. So out of all the opportunities and all the suggestions you've heard, what do you think was one that you'd be able to implement immediately? Or what the best one, what's something that you really like?
They all were, but of course, the Michigan First, or Michigan First, Michigan Works, that aligns with recruitment, and then also the workshops and the education workshop. I think that's a great idea. I want to implement that and start with that. Someone mentioned about the senior community, like that. I mean, literally all of them. The big virtual assistant. Yeah.
So if she wants to rewatch the video, it's on our YouTube. So if you can't remember everything, but you did.
I'll save it this time.
So you can't remember everything. You can see it again on 1 Million Cups, so you can take some notes there. So it's all on YouTube at 1 Million Cups Metro Detroit or Detroit. Stick it wrong. Okay, well, thank you.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you. Put the clicker down. Stand forward.
Oh, there you go.
So these are our upcoming presenters for the next set, please. Superior Health was today. Nelson, the 25th, July 2nd. Date for Monarch Coaching to give us an update on how it's going. We have an opening July 9th, July 23rd, and July 30th. So if you're interested in presenting, right, this is what it is. What Shadesha did today for Superior Health. You have someone that helps you put together your presentation. You have someone that helps you to put together how you're going to present. I was actually her coach. So I worked with her through her presentation and what it was like to present. So if you're thinking about it, you're a little nervous about it, but you think you want to do it, reach out to someone here that's an organizer like myself or one of the people that raised their hand. Raise your hands again. Raise your hands again. So if you're thinking about it, talk to someone so that you're not too nervous about it. You don't have any trepidation about it, because we do need presenters and it's an open community, and that's what we come here every Wednesday. So now it's time to get out your camera phone, because we got some QR codes coming up that you may be interested in. We have some workshops coming up, because these are time for our announcements. So MHHP, Madison Heights Hazel Park Chamber of Commerce was awarded the Trusted Connector Grant. So if you're interested in learning more about what Madison Heights Hazel Park Chamber of Commerce is doing with that, the workshops they have coming up, or more about what the MEDC does, scan that code, learn more about the Trusted Connector Grant and all the opportunities that will be coming here to Incubizo and to Madison Heights Hazel Park Chamber of Commerce. There's going to be some great workshops, great opportunities. These grant dollars are going to go to you, entrepreneurs, to make sure that you guys are getting more benefits, more resources to help you manage your businesses better, take them to the next level, stay in business for longevity. There's also a QR code here for transformative services. July Pod enrolling now. July Pod enrolling now. Take your QR code out, scan it, learn more about this opportunity. On Monday, June 30th, and Wednesday, July 9th. Oh, it's a cohort. It starts Monday, June 30th to July 28th, and then also Wednesday, July 9th to August 7th. Oh, Monarch Coaching. Monarch Coaching will also be here soon to give an update on their business. Am I not coaching here? Okay. National Entrepreneurs Association and TikTok present Social Media Mastery Lunch and Learn. That'll be here. No,
What are the next items?
plus, unlock the power of LinkedIn for business growth. No QR code? Okay.
That's what entrepreneurs have. Oh, National Entrepreneurs.org, which is actually a local group. It's gonna be a real cool event. There's people from TikTok and LinkedIn. It's gonna be a fun event. It's $20, $40 at the moment. It's a working lunch. It's gonna be a fun event. Some of us will.
Registration at nationalentrepreneur.org. Happy Juneteenth. Today we have an event today to celebrate Juneteenth and honor the legacy of those who paved the way. Join us today here at Incubizo for a lunch and learn on the history of soul food. It's $10 for non-members. Members, you get in free. Scan the QR code if you're interested in participating today here at 12 noon. 12 noon today for a lunch and learn today.
Great food.
This is mine. Okay, sales strategy. So this is me. I will teach you how to take your business to 6 figures. You give me 6 weeks. I'll get you to 6 figures to understand how to use social media. I have over 300,000 followers on social media. So how do you build that? How do you scale your business? How do you answer objections? How do you use social media to make money? How do you have bankable credit? How do you use your calendars? How do you use AI? How do you do all of the things in order to take your business to the next level? So if you really apply yourself, you can get your business to the levels that you want. So scan the QR code. Yeah, I was gonna get, yes. And then thank you for today. You can scan the QR code to follow 1 million cups DetroitMetro. I also want to bring Daryl up to talk about some of the partners that may be in the room. We have time for that. Okay, so you want to come on up to introduce some of the partners that are here.
Thank you. Lisa, you did a great job this morning. Thank you, Sean. You have skills like that and you like to be an MC one day. Go to our website, click the organizer tab and become an organizer. That is one of the organizers. We would love to have you. And forgive my voice today. Real quick, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Open and Thrive. Because some of our partners are in the room. And also, if you have not signed in, I signed myself. Won't spam you. Just want to make sure that we keep count because we want to make sure the entire nation knows how great DetroitMetro's event is. It's the reason we do that. If you are a Open Thrive partner, please raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is one. Are you an Open Thrive partner? Our partners in the room are a resource for small businesses and entrepreneurs here in the community. We offer 4 technical assistance grants for small businesses headquartered in Oakland County. These grants can be anything from marketing, HR, IT, accounting and bookkeeping, legal. And they also do their own workshops. Tanisha's got a workshop coming next week. Melissa, she's got a workshop coming up next week.
Get up here.
Tomorrow, yours is. Because I want them to talk about their workshops. If you're a small business owner and you're struggling in any of these areas and you're looking for a technical assistance grant to get some of our experts to help your business thrive, talk to one of us, talk to Open Thrive, we can help you. And there are those in the room, there's some Open Thrive clients who have benefited from the technical assistance grants that we offer businesses. If you're an Open Thrive client, Open Thrive clients. Now, there's a few in the room, Open Thrive clients, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Talk to them about 7. Talk to some of them about some of the benefits.
Hi, everyone. As you know, I come up here a lot because I'm marketing. I'm a marketing agency and everybody needs marketing. So next Thursday, I will be at the Farmington Hills Library from 10 a.m. to 2 to do a workshop on marketing on a budget. So what can you do when you really don't have a lot of funds in marketing? You can go to oaklandthrive.org to register and sign up for it. It's on their website. But I hope to see everyone out. It's at the Farmington Hills Library next Thursday, the 26th, 10 a.m. to noon.
Hi, thank you. Tanisha Molden Law. So I have a webinar actually tomorrow, and in my webinar, I talk about the framework that I use to help clients reach their goals, from foundational and sales help and brand strategy to the legal component of protecting the brand and growing it. So tomorrow is virtual. I sent out an email. If you see me afterwards, I can give you the link, but it's at 12:30 tomorrow.
And Sharice, want to come introduce your business? But I think although you came up and gave a wonderful comment, gave some great suggestions for what was in.
Hello again, Sharice Robinson. My business is Redemption Consulting, and I am a provider with Oakland Thrive. I've been with you guys since the inception of the program. Yeah. So with Redemption Consulting, we offer consulting services. There's a two-pronged approach. One side of it is healthcare, which is niche, my thing, my passion, and then the other side is helping small business owners. So from the healthcare perspective, I have the experience in the background to be able to meet with anyone with background in healthcare or launching their business in healthcare to give them the strategies that I know about sitting at the table with the leaders, the CEOs, the CFOs, that. And then from a small business perspective, that work in healthcare allowed me to be able to work in different spaces and places to know the strategy, the outcomes, the customer experience that people want when they come to your business. So that's my business, Redemption Consulting. I'll let your girl if you want some free services through Oakland Thrive. Thank you.
Put our financial partners in the picture hands. So members credit union. I see the third bank. Absolutely. Thank you for being first time.
So I just want to speak about my experience with Oakland County Thrive as a corporate person and now coming into entrepreneurship. I used to work for American Express, so I met, yeah. So I was working, you know, here for you. But the long and short of it is I was creating business partnerships and business development on behalf of Amex, and now I'm doing that for myself. And all of the Oakland County Thrive folks in leadership and then the people that are like boots to the ground, like yourself, have just been instrumental in how I've been able to pivot from career to now on my own journey to leadership. So it's a great organization. I don't know what to see about that.
That's where I did my business. That is it. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. We have a wonderful crowd. We really would love to see this room as full as it is. Tell your neighbor, tell someone about this organization, because we want to continue to see. I don't know what job role is going to look like in the next year, but we can control our own future, right? And we can control the future of the next year. Entrepreneurship is alive and well. Oakland County, as well as the rest of the area, is committed to small business growth and help entrepreneurs. So thank you so much. Next, we take our group photo time. We're going to gather in front of the room. We use this for our social media because, again, we want to tell people what this organization is. And feel free to grab a photo for yourself, post it on social. Hashtag is Detroit 1 million cups DetroitMetro, 1 million cups Thrive, 1 million cups Incubizo. Thank you so much for Incubizo for hosting us every week. Thank you, Open Thrive, for sponsoring. See you next week. Thank you.